Rohtas Fort, the next point is Pashtun king Sher Shah Suri, the founder of short-lived Suri dynasty, built the Rohtas Fort in the 16th century. It is located near the city of Jhelum. UNESCO described it as an exceptional example of the Muslim military architecture of Central and South Asia. The remarkably intact Rohtas Fort was added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Pakistan in 1997. This incredible fortress was built in 7 years. The rationale behind its construction was to stop the forces of Mughal Emperor Humayun from invading the region following his defeat in the Battle of Chausa. The Rohtas Fort sits on an elevated hill on the Pothohar Plateau. The sprawling fortress is surrounded by 4 kilometers of fortified walls reinforced with 68 bastion towers and 12 gates. This historical site in Pakistan used to hold a force of up to 30,000 personnel. That makes it an incredibly difficult military stronghold to attack. So Rohtas Fort, a large historic military fort near Jhelum. Pashtun king Sher Shah Suri. So this is an ethnic group from Afghanistan and Pakistan. So what they did, they are basically the founder of short-lived Suri dynasty. Suri dynasty is a Muslim dynasty that ruled parts of Indians in 1500th century. And Sher Shah Suri built the Rohtas Fort in the 16th century. Rohtas Fort was built by Pashtun king, an ethnic group from Afghanistan, Pakistan in the 16th century, and he was the founder of short-lived Suri dynasty, that is a Muslim dynasty, and ruled part of the Indians in 1500 century, and it is located in the city of Jhelum. UNESCO described it as an exceptional example of the Muslim military architecture. Muslim military architecture, a building for defense of Central and South Asia. So UNESCO says Rohtas Fort is very special example of Muslim military building style from Central and South Asia. This means it shows how strong and smart the design of fort was at that time. It was built to protect with thin walls, strong gates and towers, and make in a clever way to stop enemies. The fort was built in 7 years. So this was an additional information that I was giving to you. So this was a very great building built by Sher Shah Suri just to protect from enemies. The remarkably intact Rohtas Fort was added to the list of UNESCO World Heritage Site in Pakistan in 1997. So UNESCO has added it to the list of World Heritage Sites in 1997. This incredible fortress was built in how many years? Yes, it was built in 7 years. The rationale behind. The rationale means the reason behind something, behind it was construction was to stop the forces of Mughal Emperor Humayun from invading. Invading means enter a place by force to attack and then grasp that land as well. The region of following his defeat in the Battle of Chausa. So Sher Shah Suri built it just to stop the Mughal Emperor Humayun from coming back after his defeat in the Battle of Chausa. The fort was on a high hill on the Pothohar. So this was the information that they have given to us, that why it was built. It was built, there is a reason behind it, that it was built just to protect from the enemies as Humayun was coming from his defeat in the Battle of Chausa. The Rohtas Fort sits on an elevated hill on the Pothohar Plateau. So the Rohtas Fort was on a high hill area land. Plateau is basically a region of raised land in northern Punjab. The sprawling means spread over a large area. The sprawling fortress is surrounded by 4 kilometers of fortified walls. Fortified walls means strong walls reinforced with 68 bastion towers and 12 gates. So, Rohtas Fort is a strong military structure. The sprawling fortress covers a large area. Sprawling itself means covers a large area, and it has 4 kilometer long walls, 68 towers and 12 gates. This historical site in Pakistan used to hold a force of up to 30,000 personnel. Personnel means people working in a place as a soldier. That makes it an incredibly difficult military stronghold to attack. So it could hold up to 30,000 soldiers, making it very hard to attack. So it was very strongly built. How to get there? If you are staying at Islamabad, you can make a day trip to Rohtas Fort So if you want to make a day trip to Rohtas Fort, you can make it very easily. If you are living at Islamabad, it will take you about 2 hours to reach your destination. From Lahore, it take around 3.5 hours. So if you are staying at Islamabad, you can make a day trip because it will take only 2 hours to reach there. But if you are in Lahore, then it would take only 3 hours to reach your destination. I hope that you have understood the whole lesson.